I'm going to go ahead and hit record. So we're recording now. All right, I've got my phone. And I've got a catalog. Okay, so let's start. This is a new DT training, okay? So if you're brand new, I'm going to help you just kind of go through some things. We're going to be doing new DT trainings frequently because we're adding so many new distributors. It's really fun. It's crazy. And then so it's nice to kind of keep up. And leaders, I am going to have you guys help with this in the future. So I'm going to call you out and I'm going to have you guys help with things. Yeah. So that way we can be training you guys. You guys are future diamonds. You guys are going to be doing the same thing soon with big teams. So let's act like a diamond, right? All right. So first thing I want to talk about is there's this thing called law of averages, okay? I'm not going to go in how you joined and this and that. You're already here. So there's this thing called the law of averages. And the law of averages states that if you do something so many times and succeed so many times, that will create an average, okay? So like 2 out of 10. Okay, let me turn my TV down. I was watching The Voice while I was listening to the call too. That was bad. So that'll create a number like 2 out of 10. So let's say you talk to 10 people about a product or the opportunity or something like that. And you start noticing that for every 10 people you talk to, 2 say yes. So now you know if you want to sign up 4 loyal customers, you want to talk to 20 people, right? Do you see this law of averages? The more you do something, the more comfortable you're going to be with it. And then your law of averages is going to increase. So then it's going to bump up to every 3 people out of 10 that you talk to, or every 4 people out of 10 that you talk to. So the more you do something, the better you get at it. It's kind of like riding a bike, right? You couldn't come out and just hop on a 2-wheel bike. You had to learn with training wheels probably. And then you got better. You got more confident in your riding skills, and you took those training wheels off, and there you went, right? So it's the same thing. The more that you do something, the more comfortable you're going to get with it. The more that you stop doing something, the more uncomfortable you're going to get with it. So even let's just say you're a pro at blitzing. If you quit blitzing for a while, it's probably not going to be as comfortable as it was. Okay, I've been there. We've all been there, actually. So it's just one of those things you have to pick right back up and start doing again. All right, so you figure out what your law of averages is, okay? Work with a purpose. Be intentional, all right? So make yourself a list for the day. Here's a good way to start finding your law of averages, okay? We use in this business, okay, so we work for ourselves. We don't have a boss. We don't have anyone telling us what to do. We have wonderful people, leaders and team members in our group that post things, right? Like challenges. There's a monthly challenge going on right now, so you need to go back and look at that and make sure your auto ship is set up and make sure how you're getting your entries into this challenge. All right, so you have those tools, but also how do you really gear yourself? What's your map? We know the steps to success, but what do we do every day, right? I know I've gotten some messages from people saying, I feel like I'm just spinning my wheels, or what should I do next? Or I feel like what was the one I got? I've got so much go, and now I'm like, I think I've done it all for the day. What do I do next? So you have those kinds of things. Make yourself what we call a 6 list, okay? 6 most important things for the day. And I always try to teach you guys to make sure they're income-producing activities. So if you see me post something like IPA, that means income-producing activity. What is an income-producing activity? That's a very good question. Counting your wraps is not an income-producing activity. It doesn't earn you money. You don't need to know how many you got. You just need to make sure they move on out your shelf, right? Okay. So going on let's see here, Facebook, and inviting a lot of people to the virtual wrap party that we have next Tuesday. That could be an income-producing activity, okay? Going and trying your best to get your 300 people on Instagram. That could be an income-producing activity. Making posts throughout the day on social media, that could be an income producing activity. Blitzing 5 people for the day, that's an income producing activity. Setting up a Facebook party. Say you have a new DT who's launching, you're going to set up a Facebook party, you're going to post to that. That's an income producing activity. So my guideline for myself, if I can coach it, book it, or sell it, it's an income producing activity. If you can coach it, say your hostesses, you have someone throwing a party, so you're coaching them what to do, right? Message your guests, make sure you invite people, get yourself some water, be really excited. That's coaching, okay? Book it. Booking it is an expo, a virtual wrap party, a one-on-one wrap session, a one-on-one with a PDT to talk about the opportunity. Anything like that, if you can book it, that counts. And sell it. Obviously, we know what sell it means, right? Sell it is signing up a customer, signing up a distributor, selling wraps and wrap cash, selling something for retail. That counts. All of that counts. All right, now, one thing that I want you guys to do is I want you to emotionally detach yourself from the outcome, okay? If it's a yes or a no, emotionally cut yourself off from that, all right? Cut yourself off from the answer, okay? Not from the person, not from the whatever, from the answer, okay? So what this means, let's talk about no's. No's will build your business, all right? And no doesn't mean no to you, I promise. No means not right now. A lot of time no means I don't have the money and I'm not gonna tell you I'm broke and I don't have the money. Or no could be, I'm broke and I don't have the money, okay? They can come out and tell you that. No could be, they're too busy right now. It just doesn't fit in their life right now. It's not about you. Remember that. So emotionally detach yourself from the outcome. This is about them. This is about, it just isn't working out right now, all right? So with that being said, let's talk about following up. Just because they gave you the no the first time doesn't mean it's no, never. It just means no, not right now. Do you know it takes someone 8 times to talk to them about anything before they'll commit to something? Before they'll commit to buying something, before they'll commit to joining your team, before they'll commit to having a party, before they'll commit to coming with you to a one team, one mission or training. It takes 8 times. On average, it could take more. But so don't stop then. Just when you feel like you're bugging them is when they're starting to listen, okay? So whenever we feel like we're bugging them, it's just right here, okay? They're just now starting to listen. They're just now getting it. I bet you're not bugging them. I bet you're not pushing them. They'll let you know if you are. And I do sometimes say, hey, don't hesitate if you just want to tell me, not right now. And I always ask, is it okay if I follow back up with you? They're going to say yeah. All right, so we've learned we're going to emotionally detach. We're going to follow up. Now I want to talk about your markets. You have 2 markets, okay? Whenever you join this business, you're going to create what's called your hundreds list, all right? If you don't know what that is, I'm going to show you. It looks like this, okay? It's got 100 names on here. You notice I don't have everyone's email on here and I don't have everyone's phone number on here. I know how to get in touch with them. And their name is free out of my mind, so I'm not sitting here thinking, gosh, who was it that I had to talk to? I can just look on this list and it's going to jog my memory. This is a contact list. Think of this as your 8x10 Rolodex, okay? You can have several of these. I have 3 of these, okay? You want to add to them all the time. So if you meet someone new, they go on the hundreds list, okay? If you already have 100 filled in, like this is my first one, I think, you have 100 filled in, go print another one. Start with 1 again. It's okay. Staple them all together. Keep it. But this is your hundreds list, your contact list, all right? So whenever you're brand new, a couple things that I have my distributors do is I have them go through and look at that list, and next to that person's name, pencil in what product they think they would like to try. Like I know lots of people who are they want long hair. So, and they talk about it all the time. Gosh, I wish my hair would grow. My hair doesn't grow as fast as your hair, you know, or something like that. Or my hair keeps breaking off, or my hair's so frizzy, you know, or I just permed my hair and I totally damaged my hair. Anything like that, right? You know, HSN next to their name. Anyone can take hair, skin, and nails. Okay, it's an amazing product. I mean, minus children, but it's an amazing product. And then I want you to go in there and I want you to either star, highlight, or something like that who you want on your team, who you want to work with. It doesn't matter if you think they won't do this. They won't. They will not join me and do this, because somewhere down the line they probably will. Don't even worry about what they think about doing it. Do you want them on your team or not? Okay, highlight that person. Okay, so now we're going to get into warm market and cold market, because this hundreds list has a memory jogger. This memory jogger, Joan, I'm going to call you out. Can you talk? Yeah? Okay. I'm going to see if I can unmute you. Or can you unmute yourself?
Yes, I'm unmuted.
Okay. All right. So today, Joan was awesome. Her and her team member got together, and you guys were doing your hundreds list, right?
Correct.
I'm helping her. Okay. So give us some ideas of what you can do, or what you're now doing with your new team members.
Okay. So this is something that I heard at It Works You on Saturday, and Kyler Pentecost shared it. So you want them to sit down and think about basically their entire life of, you know, people that they've met, come in contact with, jobs that they've had, people that they've worked with, neighborhoods where they've lived, like neighbors, cities where they've lived, churches they've gone to. If you have kids, you know, parents at school that you think may be interested, and then you're going to write down 4 people per category.
Get them started.
It gets you, yeah, for sure. It gets you started, because when Miranda did it, she's like, I know like 4 people. I'm like, no, you know more than 4 people. Like you really got to sit down and think about, you know, well, you know, who have I worked with? And, you know, it really gets you thinking about people that, you know, are no longer in your life and that you would like to, you know, just start a relationship with again and talk to and catch up with.
Perfect.
Because in the end, it is all about building relationships with people. So that's kind of the goal.
So that kind of brings you into your warm market and your cold market. Okay,
yes.
Whenever she said that she only knows like 4 people. Well, that's 4 people in her warm market. That's probably like the 4 people she talks to on a daily basis or something like that.
Yes, it was the 4 people that popped right into her head that she talks to every day or every other day.
Yes. So let's talk about warm market and cold market, okay? Your warm market is people that, like Miranda, pops into your head right away, okay? They pop into your head, you're going to write them down. That cold market literally is those people who, whenever you lived at this street address growing up, or you worked at this hospital and you had these, you know, you worked on the floor with these people, but you work somewhere else now. You don't get to work with them and see them every day. That's your cold market. A lot of people get really afraid because they say, I don't know a lot of people. You don't have to have a lot of close friends. Your business is going to thrive. Your biggest market is going to be your cold market. So if you don't know people or you don't have a lot of close friends, that's okay, because they weren't going to make your fortune anyway. They might have helped you get started, but I'm going to be honest with you. My warm market is my hardest market. No joke. I still have friends that I talk to every day that aren't even my customer, aren't even on my team, even though they see me succeeding. So, you know, don't think that that's going to determine your success if your warm market doesn't hop on right now. And so that's where your hundreds list is going to come into play. That's where the memory jogger and doing something like Joan just said is going to come into play. All right, so you're usually more comfortable with your warm market. Let's talk about your cold market. How can you talk to them, okay? One thing that you want to learn in this business, you know, that you hear the fake it till you make it? And you've always wondered what that is. And I'll be honest, I am a person with integrity, and I thought to myself, I cannot fake it until I make it. I can't act fake. What it means, and I totally took it out of context because I actually learned this in another business, except they wanted me to be exactly how they were. And then I started learning exactly what it truly means. It just means if you're not confident, that's okay. Don't show it. Okay. Find it right here. Be confident. Say a prayer for yourself and go for it. Okay. Because we're our biggest critic, no one else. Okay. So that's the fake it till you make it. So whenever you're talking to your cold market, you want to be confident. You don't really want to lose control. So don't word vomit on them. Okay. Actually, less is more. Let them ask the questions. Don't shove it all down their throat at first. Okay. And sometimes being in a hurry can close a deal. Like you want to be like, hey, listen, Rebecca, I have something really cool I want to talk to you about. I'm so glad that I ran into you here, and I've got to be at work in like 5 minutes, but I want to let you know, can I message you later on Facebook because I saw something that I think you'd be really interested in, something like that. That gets their attention, whatever. Show value of your product. I saw Danielle or Deidre, is it Danielle or Kim? I can't remember. I know she's muted out. Danielle? Okay. I'm sorry, Danielle. Okay, so like Danielle pointed out, I think that she saw the wraps at Walmart. I about said at Facebook. Okay, here's the thing. That's our value. And I want you guys to know you guys are going to see something different everywhere you go. Walmart has hair, skin, and nails in the vitamin section. They have a lot of different things. It doesn't mean it's the same. It doesn't mean it's the same quality either. And Walmart and Nature's Made just got in trouble because they were testing their products and what they were claiming was in it isn't really in it. GNC just got a huge lawsuit because some of their products on their shelves were claiming there were things in it. Those products aren't even in it. You see what I'm saying? So we have value to our products. And what's nice is a lot of our products, we grow ourselves. We are a plant farm, botaniceutical, let's say that. That's what our company is. And we do grow a lot of our own products. We are natural, okay? So we are natural made. And you have wraps. And I see wraps all the time. Have you guys gotten on Groupon? And I was literally on Groupon looking, and it's like fit loss wrap, fit loss, fit wrap, this wrap, that wrap. And like there was one that was like $115, and there's one that was this, and there's one that was that. And so I'm just curious, and I look at it. A lot of them are water loss wraps because that's what they have. And if you ever are curious, like if someone asks you why our product isn't patented or something like that, well, because if it was, we'd have to give away the ingredients and the procedure. People would have to know how to make it. We don't want anyone to know how to make it because patents run out and people can buy a patent. And our CEO isn't going to let someone else buy our wrap. We have it. Everyone can try to mimic it all they want, but it's not the same. Ace last year, if you guys have ever seen Saba, Saba last December came out with wraps. Dadgummit, are you serious? Okay. I'm going to make a new one of these and I'll have to, we'll have to all hop back on here. I'm sorry. But Saba did the wrap and they were blasting on Facebook. Oh my gosh, do you like the It Works wraps? You should try the Saba wraps. They weren't the same. They didn't smell the same. They didn't do the same. They didn't do the same thing because they don't have our ingredients in our solution. So be confident in that, okay? You know your value. And then take it away, honestly. Sometimes, if they act like they're hesitant, and I sometimes I'm just kind of, oh, no, you're right. It's probably not for you. It probably wouldn't work on you at all, right? And then they're like, would it work on me? Really? No, I'm going to see if it works on me. So I do that too sometimes, guys, all right? But don't be afraid to go out and talk to people. And how are you going to meet those people from your cold market? You have to talk to them. They're not going to talk to you first. You have to recreate that situation and relationship with them. When I go out blitzing, okay, let's talk blitzing. I blitz every day in a different formal way. Okay. Somehow I either get them on Facebook, let them know who I am, let them know what business I'm with, or give them a card or give them a Blitz card. Okay. Blitzing doesn't technically mean you have to have a big Blitz card and you have to say, have you tried that crazy wrap thing? It doesn't mean that. Blitzing is just introducing people to you and your business and letting them know what you do and somehow getting their contact information. That's blitzing. So when I go out and about, I actually, like Julie and Paige are a really good example. They went out to Chattanooga today. They had their gear on, I'm sure. They probably were sharing with different people, but they didn't go out and say, I'm going to talk to this so many people. Like, we don't deliberately go out on purpose to prospect. Does that make sense? You just do it. Just do it daily. If you're at a register, hand someone your business card. Be like, hey, have you heard of this? Oh, great. This is my business card. Are you on Facebook? Just make casual conversation. The person behind you, like Morgan went to the store and ended up selling, some wraps, booking a wrap appointment that day to the girl that was standing behind her at the store. So you kind of just have to go out with the frame of mind that you're going to meet new people. I talk to people every day anyway. Like when I was at Mom's, I had to we ran into Publix for something, and I ended up making a friend, Carolyn. And then whenever we were somewhere else, you just talk to them. Don't be afraid to talk to them. But don't go out as a hunter either, because people can see the sniper out and they get you out there hunting for them. So just, go out to share. Let's see. I know I'm on track here. I hate that this is only 40 minutes or that I've already used that much time. Okay, so we've got our, hold on, I lost my note. I know, I'm terrible. Okay, your steps to success. Prospecting with a purpose, okay? That's kind of what you want to do, is prospect with a purpose. What do I got? Destiny's going to join us. Oh, okay. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to stop right here, and then I'm going to make a new one. Please come back to it. I'm going to record it as well, and we're going to talk about prospecting, steps to success, the training academy, and just a few other things. So I'm going to end this right now. I'm going to start up a new one. I'm going to put the link on there. I know there's 6 minutes, but we're good. So you're going to catch the new link in a minute.